Am I on? Hello. I'm just cleaning this Xbox, and I thought I may as well stick it on live. Where's my mouse pointer gone? Can you hear? Am I on? Looks like I'm on. This is absolutely filthy. It works, but it's filthy. I'm tempted to try and prise this fan off. But I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break any clips. I may just hey Nigel. I've got click the bloody thing back on. I've got a tendency of being a bit impatient when it comes to stuff like this, and I always tend to snap the clips. But this fan is so filthy. I've started doing this because I'm bored. I've had a couple of days off work for Christmas. And I'm sitting here being a bit bored with myself. But this is one that I want to sell on. Put that straight on the floor. I haven't done too bad lately. I've picked up I picked up my first Xbox One S, which had no hard drive in it. So that was a bit of a letdown. Then the second one I picked up, that worked. It just needed the power supply. So I used the power supply from the Xbox One S that had no hard drive. On Boxing Day, I picked up this Xbox One, the black one, for £30, and that worked. And then I went out and picked up an Xbox One S for £40, and it must have just had a software fault, because I've tried a couple of times to restore it and do an offline update, and then eventually it just came back on. And I've been playing a bit Call of Duty on it this morning, and that's working fine. There's a spring clip. Where is the fan? Yeah, I've got that off. Got the clips off. There's no fix today because this one works, unless I break it. And then you just have to help us fix it. The 1S I got yesterday was £40. In fact, I paid £40 for the first one with no hard drive. That's not displaying anything. Then I paid £50 off eBay for one, which just needed a new power supply. And then yesterday I got another Xbox One S for £40. And that just had, there must have been some kind of software glitch. Because when I got it home and I tried an offline update and restore it a couple of times, it eventually came back on and updated, and it's been fine. I found them on, I posted an ad on Gumtree for Xbox One S. Wanted for, and I just put £40. And then someone on Facebook sold the Xbox One, and I was just lucky enough to be looking at the Facebook market page when it popped up. That's a pickle for £40 with no hard drive and quality. That's a pickle. I don't know what that's a pickle means. Goodbye? I still think it's a decent enough buy. Because I paid £40 for it with no hard drive, but I did use a power supply, and they're around £20. I'm hoping a retimer. I might try and get a retimer chip and put a retimer chip on the one that's got no output with no hard drive. Jaden was kind enough to give us a hard drive. So I should have a hard drive for it. Pickley, not happy. Well, yeah. The guy wanted £60 for it, and I asked him if he tried to repair it himself. And then he quickly dropped the price to 40. So he knows he knew perfectly fine well that it had no hard drive in, and he had broke the HDMI port. Otherwise he wouldn't have dropped the price to £40 straight away. So he knows he's ripping people off. But that's what you get when you buy things for spares and repair. So my last two ones for 130 with controller and leads. That's not a bad price, is it? The controllers I have all got a little bit of drift. So I haven't got any controllers to sell with them. Unless there's some cheap wired controllers you can buy to make a bundle up. Yeah, somebody glued those ports on, didn't they? Right, well that's not going to go any cleaner. That's all nice. Look at that, nice and shiny. I think this is going to need the vacuum. Doesn't have to look like new. I've just got the look of it off. Series X Sky tried to glue a new HDMI port on. Got it. Oh, Series X, that's the new ones, isn't it? 170 now sits beside my PS5. Nice one. This is all scratched. Look at that. And it's got paint on. That's the last thing to go on. I'll give it a clean. Might be best off with a toothbrush on this one. I've been looking at a new camera for me overhead. I'm using this. It's a Logitech C920, but it's got no zoom or anything like that. I've been looking at the mirrorless cameras from Sony, but they're really expensive. Let's see, is it the 6,000? Quite expensive. I came across one this morning. The 5000 series doesn't offer clean HDMI out, but there is a software hack you can load onto it, and you can get clean HDMI out from the 5000. And the 5000 and with the 5000 with the stock lens, well, you can get them for £150. This is going to need a bit more than a brush. That's going to need a soak, I think. But there's a ribbon cable in here. I don't really want to soak it, and I think that's been glued in. Well, yes, I'm sure a few people mind I've done some tough stuff, but gluing an HDMI port. No, I think I'll just stick with this one, Jane. I don't know whether to keep it as a working, known working one, or try and sell it for a bit profit. I'm going to save a bit Mr. Sheen. Doesn't get it looking any better. I hope that works out for you, Peter. I hope you can get that camera working with HDMI out. The IPA on there. That's Mr. Sheen's brought it up all right. Oh, there's bits of there's chunks. I don't know what they are, and the camera's obviously not going to bloody focus on them. But there's chunks. I've got chunks. Vinegar-based window cleaner. I've got some white vinegar somewhere, but it stinks. I've got some white vinegar. Now you would think the camera would focus on text. Ah, stinks. Wish I'd never used that. Nah, I'm not using vinegar again. Whew. Polish it. Yeah, I've seen people are buying car headlight polish kits, I think, and using them. I think to get the best out of it, you would have to buy a dual action polisher. One of those dual action car polishers. Green window cleaner. I've never came across a green window cleaner. I think that'll do. That's not looking too bad for a... How old are the consoles? They're quite old. Do. Bottom's a bit grotty. You couldn't do this if you were squeamish about dirt. Polymer polish, very small bits. Boat engine hood, may work on there as well. Loads of scratches in. Is that... I've got some... Nigel, I've got some... Is it G3 scratch remover? For the car body work? And I think that breaks down and fills in the small scratches. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's G3. Professional scratch removing. But I bought it for the car. That sounds like it's a polymer type of one. Yes. Yeah, I shouldn't go... Shouldn't try to do too much Let's get put back together. Oh, hang on. I got these bits done. It was just a quick clean and paste, really. I was more interested in taking the X clamp off. But I've seen people struggling with the X clamp. So I bought the removing tool. And then I think I saw Wayne using it properly. And the clamps just popped off. So there's definitely a knack to it. And I was lucky enough to pick it up from Wayne's channel, I think. Right, I'm going to put the hoover on and hoover this up. So can I mute that mic while I'm doing it? Let's have a look. Right, so I've unmuted the mic now, so you should be able to hear us. I just muted it while the hoover was on. It's not a hoover. It's a VATS. I can clean that last bit up. That's the last bit that goes on. So we'll clean it up nicely later on. Right, who knows how to put them back together? Jaden? Peter? You know how to put them back together? Can someone tell us if my mic's back on? And that you can hear us? Hello? Alcohol. Oh, do you know what it is? I'm on top chat on my chat. Do I need to be on live chat? Right. Back on live chat. I have a tendency to forget where things go when I'm putting stuff back together. Oh, I couldn't have a workspace as bad as Code has. He's a great technician, but he makes no apologies for being a messy technician, which is fair enough. It works for him, but I look at all the screws that he's got lying around and I think, how does he know where they go? How can you? I couldn't remember where everything went. I suppose with experience it'll come. Right, that's clean enough. Where's the fan? Now hold on a minute. That, oh, hang on. I'm assuming that goes on that way to cook because it covers these. Is that right? So the fan goes that way, plugs into that small port there. Right. Done. I'm just going to put a pea-sized amount in the middle of that chip. Is that right? Or shall I spread it around before I put the... I normally just do PC ones and I'm not really bothered, so I've just put a pea-sized amount on there. Is that okay? You can't see. Shoot with camera. A line. What, down the middle? Left to right? Top to bottom? Left to right? That way? Everybody's got their own... Everybody's got their own way, I suppose. Clean it where? What, around here? I didn't know if there was any components in any there. It's going on like that, Jaden. that right? How do you get them back on? That's it. That's it, look. Done it. I've done it. Fan header back on. So there's the bottom. Now I had a few screws. I had two there. I've got three here. Two here. They were off those four, I'm sure, came out of there. No, I needed 2 years. I know it's not upside down because I double checked before. Danny, you have a little tinker. Yep, 4 black ones. These are black ones for the X. And I've got the 4 silver ones. C, F, and B. And there's the 4 silver ones. I'm trying not to get these threaded because they're small. I feel like it's going to thread that one. That's not the right one. See? Not the right one. That's the right one. Any bit of help helps. Now this piece came out of there. I'll put that on. Four silver ones. The holes are labelled C, F and B if it helps. Little tinker. Is that a Geordie phrase? I don't know if that's a Geordie phrase or not. Where do those silver ones go? I thought they went here. I'm sure they went on that back one. Did the silver ones go here? In there? I think the whole damn port's down in there. And I think the T10s. I'm going to put them in there unless someone tells us I'm wrong. Feels right. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Jaden. Just having someone confirm it helps a great deal. One here. B. B and B. That B's been mentioned. I bought this yesterday, and when I got home, the lady texted us on Facebook to tell us that she'd left our banking details on the console and would I be kind and remove them. It's no wonder people get scammed and whatnot. The wireless card needs a bit of a dust. What it went in there. Oh, so it plugs in there. Plugs in there first. I've got 2 screws there for the wireless card. I've got 3 screws here for the front panel. Do I put the front panel on before I put the top on? C and B are all silver. There's B. B. I haven't got C. Don't forget 2 black stumps front of fan. Yes, got you. Thank you. I haven't got a bot. What do you mean I haven't got a bot? These. Ah. Have I got someone coming in and scamming? Huh? My first spammer on the chat. I blocked it. You've blocked it. Oh. Oh well, if this is going to happen, am I going to need some mods and stuff? Some admins? Okay, thank you for blocking that. Thanks, George. He's not one of my bots. I don't know how to do it from here. It'll have to wait till the end and I'll have to look into it. No doubt someone will help us out. Right, do I need to put the front on before I put the top on? I think the top came off before the front came off. So I'm assuming I'm going to have to put the front on first. Spanners. I know, but I'm looking at this on live chat on I am looking at this on live chat on OBS. So do I join me own live? Oh, here I am, look. Oh yes, big time now when you get all the spammers coming to spam you. There you go, look. What have I got? Create a poll, custom emoji, participants, pop out chat, manage moderators. Putting the front board on now. And these 3 screws came from the front of the board. And they're the smaller ones, T8. One, 2. Hello, Andrew. 1, 2, 3. This is coming on. Right, there's the top piece. Just whack the camera. So I need that little cable in there. Oh, hang on. I haven't put the hard drive in. Or the CD drive. Go on YouTube browser, go on chat, press 3 dots, someone's name, you can make them a mod. Manage moderators. Paste. Paste the channel. Oh, that'll have to wait because it needs channels and stuff. Yeah, I've got it. I nearly left them out. I'm getting carried away. I can't remember which way they went. I just yanked them out. Bear with us. It's a hole there and a hole there. That's got to be right. CD drive. Yes, it's the original Xbox. That just sits in there. That's it. It must something must jam it down properly. Da da da. Right. Top. Just make sure them connectors are in properly. Put that one in. Put that in there. I'm just trying to put this Wi-Fi antenna thing on. That's it. Speaker. Wi-Fi card. Wi-Fi antenna. Now one green screw, 2 left before Wi-Fi card. One green screw. I haven't got a green screw. No Wi-Fi card yet. What have I done wrong? I need a long screw underneath the Wi-Fi card. Right. 2 moments. Another one. Right. Yeah. That goes all the way through. Do I have to put this in the board in the base first then? Because it just comes all the way through. So presumably I've got to put it in here first. Focus. Come on. Focus. May as well put all these back in. These are the C's, I believe. Alright, not gone in. That is supposed to go in C1, isn't it? It's C1 to 8. It's not. Have I got that set in there properly? I think these are all the same length. Yep. That's not going in there. No, I'm not going to force it, but got to be a hole in the motherboard for that. Got to be. The CD thing in the wrong place. It is. It is. The drive was slightly out of alignment. The drive's solid now. That cable's back in. That's it. Let's see. Where's me? That's it. That's better. Yeah, C. These are all C's. C1, C2. It was the right hole, but the hard drive, the CD drive was too far back. C7. C4. C5. C8. And C6. T10, yep, T10. T10 and T8. Now, the only thing I'm not looking forward to is putting this ribbon cable back on. Because that looks like it's going to be a pain. Speaker wire back on. Antenna back on. Just this little button. Just that bit. Not looking forward to getting that bit on. Oh. T8 for these little screws. Oh, hang on, I've got another one of these. There's always something missing. You've always got an extra screw. One behind here, one 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? That one? That's it. I always unclipped the front panel off to top. I'm not following you. Let's have a look. There's my front panel connector. And that goes on there. And is that the last? That's the last. So I can put this on. So I've got to get that on there. Gotta get the right angle. Gotta get the right angle to get it in. Why can't they just make it a little bit longer? It only takes an extra 2 inches, doesn't it? And that would have slipped in so much easier. Now lift all the clips and pop the front panel off. This front panel. Does this come off? Oh, it does. Ah. That's it then. Thanks, George. That saved me a headache. Push that clip. Should I push that on? Or should I put the top piece on? Clip the top bit back on. Put the top on the console first. Oh, that's just clipped on nicely. And then the front panel. think I should have put the bottom in first. I'll put the top in first. There's a crack on this bottom panel. Trouble is, I've got a gap here. Front panel at the bottom, there's a little crack. See that crack on the bottom? Don't want to make that worse. I think I should take the top back off. Yeah, bottom first. So I've took the top back off. Well, it's in now. So nearly there. Nearly there. I've just got that little bit to go. Have I done it wrong again? It's the bottom. So I know it's out of focus, but take the front panel back off. Okay. There you go. Front panel's back off. So I put the front panel on. It's a bit dark, I'm sorry, but I'll put the front panel on first. Or do I put the top one first? I put the top one first, don't I? And then I hinge the front panel at the bottom and then push it on. Gotcha. Right, there you go. Leave front panel, put top on first. Right, top's on. So now we've just got this bottom piece. And I'm going to hinge this from the bottom and push it into place. I'm not going to do it until, right. I'm just going to make sure it's all lined up on the bottom there. There. Thanks, guys. Yous are super. Yous really are. Ooh, that went bright. I didn't know what I was looking at there because I got a reflection. Right. I know you can't see, but I've just got this little piece to go in here. I think it went in that way. Like that. Is that a button? Is that an eject button? There's an eject button at the front as well, isn't there? And this is the last piece to go on. I will take that bit's still a bit grotty, but I will take that bit off later and give it a proper clean. I just wanted to get everything back. And I haven't got any HDMI capture card, so but I can flip the camera around. I don't really think you need to see it working. We'll just plug it in. It's got a funny plug, hasn't it? Got a funny plug. I don't know why they had to make different plugs for them. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. It's not it, man. This is... I'm being an idiot. Because it's got its own power supply. More spam bots. Hey, I tell you what. I must be getting famous if they're starting to spam my channel. Spam all the way. Hi, Tara. Right, I've moved that over there. HDMI. This better bloody work. I'm gonna be disappointed. HDMI. I think the telly needs to be on HDMI 2. input, HDMI 2, okay. Controller. I've got a wired controller somewhere. There it is. I've just been using this wired controller. Right. Power on. Press the button. I heard a beep. There you go. That's it. We'll do a wonky cam shot. When I first bought these, I thought they were broken because it took so long to start up. I forgot how slow they are. If it doesn't work, at least you know how to put it. Yes, well, that's one thing, I suppose. So should I keep it? Should I keep it, or should I keep it as a working spare? Yeah, as Danny says, the CD drive was about a half an inch back of where it should have been. So I took the top back off and I worked it out. That went quite well, actually. That went quite well. I'm quite pleased with that. Keep it, play COD with us. What COD? Well, it depends what COD you play. I'm crap at it, like. I did get that COD game. I bought the 1S yesterday, that wasn't working, for £40. I brought it home. I did a couple of updates on it and actually managed to get it working. And then it ejected a COD game, Modern Warfare. And that's about 45 quid or something on Amazon. So I've paid 45 quid for COD Warfare and I've gotten a free Xbox One S, depending on how we want to look at it. You're welcome, Danny. Warzone. That's the online one, isn't it? Yeah. Cold War. I got the where is it? It's Modern Warfare. It's it's got the campaign, the single player campaign, and then it downloaded something like 80 gig. I thought the Xbox was kept freezing and crashing, but it wasn't. It was just taking forever to download about 80 gigs worth of updates. Thanks for coming, Big Mac. Really appreciate it. I really, really do. Every one of you is just coming and watching, especially for the people who've helped us get this thing back together. I couldn't ask for anything more. Where's my CD? It's Modern Warfare 2019. Six hours. You'd be devastated if you were a kid and you got a new console for Christmas. And then every other kid in the area got a new console for Christmas. So you all had to spend all of Christmas Day just sitting watching a download come down. Everybody in the area trying to download the same stuff. Hello, Jessica. I got my controller parts the other day. I was opening up a... If I can find them. Oh. Monkey cam. I need to get an HDMI thing, capture card, thingy-majiggy, sorted out. I got some parts to fix this console the other day. That turned up. Some D-pad buttons. They do click. So I'm going to put that in my white console, my white one. And that's it. Whoa. Oh, I just put my address on there. Never mind. Jessica, it wasn't really a fix. It was I've got this Xbox One, which I bought yesterday, and it was absolutely filthy. So it's the first one I've had, so I've just taken it apart, give it a good clean out. I've removed the fan and repasted it, just to give it another, try to have it last a little bit longer. So, not much of a fix, but yeah, I'm not worried about. It'll be alright. Yeah, I'll take that controller apart in the next one. I might order some what do you call them? Potentiometers, because I think it's got a bit of stick drift. So I might order some potentiometers or just order some new. I'll have to have a bit of research. Order some new thumb things. Thanks, Danny. I doxed yourself. Did I? I'm going to leave it on. I'm not bothered. Right, thanks for coming, guys. And that's it. I'll wish you all a good night. You've been great once again. I shall keep an eye out for other things on eBay or Facebook Marketplace that I can buy, and you can help us fix them. Thanks, Jessica. So I will see you all on Coda's Discord or in your own streams. I don't know why. Actually, Chris isn't here, so he hasn't been taking the mic. I don't know why he's like the Geordie accent. I really don't. It sounds awful. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you liking it. You're welcome, Tedder. You're welcome, Danny. Good. Have a happy new year too. I wish you all the best for the new year. And I'm logging off now, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for coming.